Okay, perfect. Well, welcome to our live class today. We'll be discussing ways to express ourselves. And so the first thing I want to do is talk to Gareth and Ken about how they would typically express themselves depending on the situation. And then we'll also look at different ways to kind of talk about a subject, but more in depth. Not just like, hi, how are you? Okay, yeah, great, fine. Let's go into that. Well, what did you do today? What did you eat? How did you feel? How did you react? So we'll talk about having good conversations, actually, is probably more the better topic, better title for this class today. Okay, so if I tell you, for example, Garrett, you just won 100 million euros or whatever, and you never have to work again, no one in your family has to work again, how would you feel and how would you react?
I have to imagine that.
Well, yeah, how would you express yourself? What would you do? What would you say?
Could you please repeat it again so I just can go in depth?
If you won, let's say 100 million, yeah, 100 million euros, something like that, something outrageous, a crazy amount of money.
Okay. And
How would you
then
feel?
my family and me. Oh, on cloud 9 or cloud 7, what should I say?
Cloud 9 actually is for me, correct.
Right, right. And out of the world, and I won't be deciding at that moment that what I'm feeling like. I couldn't be planning at that moment. I would be enjoying that moment and would feel crazy, and you know the uncertain or vague feeling I would have at that moment. But after that, I would be deciding what I have to do with that amount, or like for future planning. I would do something, but it doesn't mean that I won't work at all, because we don't work just for money. It keeps us alive. It keeps us interesting, or we enjoy doing that. It's not only about to have money.
Yeah, no, you're right. I think you're right. I think I don't know. It depends on the situation, how much money it is. But for example, if I won money, I told my husband I would still probably work, but I would only work maybe 2 hours per day or something like that, something very little, but to still participate and enjoy, because I like to talk to people. I like to help people learn English with grammar, etc. So I think it would be a lot of fun to still continue to work. Hi, Ismail. Nice to see you.
Hi, Rebecca. How are you?
I'm doing fine. How are you today?
Thank you very much. I'm fine. Thank you.
Perfect, perfect. For right now, we're discussing how we would react if we won a lot of money. Okay, so Garrett said she would still work, and I was just commenting that I think maybe I would work maybe 2 hours per day. So, and I think I'm gonna mute you, Ismail, just because there's some noise back there. And so I think maybe I would work. It depends, but I would definitely take time to go on holidays. I would do anything and everything I wanted, for example. So fantastic. So Ken, because you were in here as well, why don't you tell us what you would do if someone just said you've won a crazy amount of money?
This figure of money I calculated into Japanese yen. It almost like national budget, some countries' budget. It's too much to have.
Well, it's too much money. It's for an example.
Okay, maybe at first, maybe I save my money in that safe place. Also, I need to cancel this about some trustworthy person, or a very knowledgeable person of this kind of this, how can I say, dealing with money, this huge budget of money or something like that.
Maybe
Also, I
we call
need
those
to
in
do
English something like that.
something good to rescue the people who suffer from poverty or a lot of problem or disease. So I need to establish the foundation for that. So before that, I need to know how is it possible. So I need to counsel to this very trustworthy person, also knowledgeable person.
Well, good. And so how would you feel? How would you react? I think all of us would be shocked at the beginning when we wouldn't really know what to do and we wouldn't believe it until we actually had the money in our bank accounts. So
I don't know. Maybe I just, maybe I'm speechless. Probably I would be speechless. Yeah. Also, I need
okay.
to calculate the figure. It's too much to to a lot of 0, 0, 0, 0. So yeah, maybe that's what my feeling. Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot of money. And so Garrett, you probably start social work. Okay. So that you could, start your business and then still help people. So you're investing in, investing financially and investing in other people to have jobs and the people who need the help. Okay, good. So Ismail, as long as you're not working at the moment, what would you like to tell us? Oh, and you just muted yourself. So um, can you unmute yourself and tell us what you think you would feel in the moment that you realized you won a lot of money? Lots and lots of money. But you're muted. Ismail, would you like to answer? You just have to unmute yourself.
Sorry, I didn't
There you go.
I didn't understand. I didn't understand. Repeat again. I cannot concentrate it. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. The question is how would you react if you won a lot of money?
If I have a lot of money, I will make everything. Yeah.
Okay, for example.
For example, I will build a hospital. I will do like this for patient, for people. It's important. Build if I have money. Health is very important for people and me. I, I will say I will build anywhere, not only my area. I will do like this job if I have
Okay,
a lot of money. Okay.
fantastic.
Thank you very much for your question.
Good. Well, I'm glad that you could answer, and I think that's exactly great. Just like Garrett, invest in health, invest in people,
Yes.
and then you can still make money too if you were looking for that, or maybe donate the profits to different organizations, something like that. Keep that money going. So perfect. All right, wonderful. Well, I think, like I said, we'd all be in complete shock, and it would be very difficult to understand from going from what you have in your bank account now to adding all of this money. I think it's just something you have to, you can't realize it in the moment. You don't understand it in the moment. So it will take some time. But very good. So what I have today are different ways that we can take a look at to express ourselves. All right. So let me just share something with you in a second here. There we go. Okay, so now it looks like you can all see that, so that's fantastic. All right, so here it says there are many ways you can show interest in a conversation. Okay, and so these are different tips and kind of grammar, colloquial, very informal ways of doing this. Oh, see you again. So Ken, can you please read the first one with the question and the answer?
Okay. My friend went to the biggest party last night. Did you see? My chemistry teacher quit yesterday. Oh, really? Why?
All right. So that's good. Okay, so we have two different situations here. So my friend went to the biggest party last night. Oh, did she? So we're really not asking anything. We have an auxiliary verb in the subject, which really doesn't do much. But this is one of those short ways that you can answer. Okay, so did she? And the true question would be, did she go to the biggest party last night? Kind of stuff. Oh, really? And so now you can start asking questions to get more information. Who was there? Why was it the biggest party? Did she go with someone? Who invited her? So these are other ways that you can start asking more questions, and show, not just show interest, but kind of evolve the conversation instead of, oh, did she? That's great. And then the conversation stops. Okay, so does anyone have any comments about the first situation? Can you think of other ways that you would respond to this? My friend went to the biggest party last night.
Cool.
I would say, oh, wow.
Good. Anything else? Any?
I would say,
oh, really?
cool. Cool.
Super cool, man.
Awesome.
Exactly. Good adjectives. Or that's
And
incredible.
I would also say sounds interesting.
Okay, good. See, and that's how you continue the conversation. That sounds interesting. Tell me more. Where was the party? Like I said, who hosted the party?
Oh,
Things like that.
I see.
Okay. All right. So if we take a look at the second one, it says, my chemistry teacher quit yesterday. Obviously, that would be a shock. Any teacher quitting in the middle of the school year would probably be a bit crazy. We all start the school year knowing that it will end in June. So this would be a shock. So my chemistry teacher quit yesterday. How do you react? Depending on the person's nice or not, I suppose, as well has some influence. But what would you say in
I
this
would
situation?
probably say the same thing. Maybe, oh, really? Why? But I would also say that, what happened? Why did she do that?
Mm-hmm. Good. So you'd ask more questions. I think that's normal too. Because like I said, teachers expect to teach from, let's say, for example, September to June. And, so if they stop working in the middle of the school year, it's kind of strange. That normally doesn't happen. So good. Ken, do you have any responses? What would you say in this situation?
Maybe I would say, oh, really? What happened? Why? Yeah, maybe I try to listen to the reason.
To understand.
Also, maybe, yeah.
Okay, that's cute. Sorry, I was trying to type and then it muted me. All right, so do you put yourself in someone else's shoes is what that is. When you try and understand their perspective, Ken, that's why I'm saying this phrase, okay?
Okay.
So good. Hello, Jay, this is Knock. Hi. Knock, right? Okay, good. So we're discussing different reactions today, all right? And so we're on the second one, that my chemistry teacher quit yesterday. And the response is, oh, really? Why? All right. So, do you want, well, actually, let's see. Ismail, you were here first. Do you want to answer? I suppose it's been a couple of years since you were at school, but that's okay. So what would you say?
Sorry,
My chemistry teacher.
Sorry, I want to only listen. Okay.
Okay, perfect.
Go
No
on, please.
problem.
Thank you very much for your help.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank
Good.
you
So
very much.
Jay, Knock, we'll go to you. You're still in school. What would happen if your science teacher, for example, or in this case, your chemistry teacher just quit? What would you say? How would you react?
Oh, really? Why?
Knock, do you? Perfect, Ismail. Thank you.
You didn't ask me, but I just
Okay. So, Nak, we are talking about how to react in certain situations. Okay, so if I told you your chemistry teacher, I can't type right now, teacher quit, what would you say? Okay, this is the one that we're taking a look at for right now, okay? So someone tells you that, how do you respond? What's your answer? Knock, you don't want to answer? Maybe we should go on to a different one, or if you want to type, that's fine too, okay? All right, well, in that case, why don't we go to the second one? Garrett, can you read these two examples for us?
Okay, sure. I got a good grade on my test. Oh, wow. Wow, well done.
And the next one too.
Okay. I managed to get into the university I wanted. Oh, fantastic. I knew you could do it.
Okay, good. So, Knox still doesn't completely understand that perfectly fine. So with Ken, if you go and tell someone, I got a good grade on my test, I passed my test, congratulations, Ismail, very good. How would you respond, or someone else? Say, I got a good grade.
Maybe great, awesome, cool. Maybe yeah, well done. Maybe I would say more colloquial word.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe cool or awesome or such. Yeah, also congratulations. Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, thanks, Knock. That's good. Yeah, congratulations. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. I'm happy for you. Good. Parents, what would you say?
I asked Garrett.
Me?
I did, Garrett.
Oh, sorry. I would probably say that, really, that's wonderful. Or if it is she, so I would also say that you go, girl.
Well, perfect. That's good. That's very encouraging. So perfect. And then, so Knock, you said congratulations. Would you like to say anything else, Knock? No? Okay. Well, let me think. Okay. That's fine. It depends on the test as well. It is hard, yeah. If it's a test at school that is just a regular test, it's not very important. Or maybe it's your driving test or a test for work if you're becoming a lawyer, for example, or a nurse, something like that. Of course, those are really important tests. So I think it depends on which one. But either way, getting a good grade is fantastic. Okay. So if we look at the next one, I managed to get into the university I wanted. Okay, so again, what person B is saying, oh, fantastic, I knew you could do it, of course, is pretty typical. But how else can we describe how we're feeling in this situation? If someone tells you, anyone in your family, a friend of yours, something like that, they say, I managed to get into the university I wanted. What do you say? Not pretty difficult, I know.
yes, I know. Okay.
Do you want to answer, Smile?
Uh,
Okay, Garrett,
it's
Ken.
good. It's good.
It is good. Fantastic. Very good. Perfect. I'm happy.
Yes, yes, yes.
All of those great answers. That's good. Garrett or Ken, do you have anything to add for us?
Um,
Maybe go ahead.
you first, please.
Sorry. I would say congratulations. Yeah.
That's appropriate. Definitely
Yeah.
appropriate. Good. Garrett?
And I would say, "Hey, you did it! I'm really happy for you." Or can I say that you nailed it?
Yeah, you can say that. You nailed it.
Okay.
It's
Or
basically
you made it.
it. You made it to this point, sure. Or you did it. You got it.
Okay.
So perfect. So I think we'll do is maybe go to the next slide here. Okay. So this is listen. We're not going to listen, but we're going to take a look at these. So, Knock, would you like to read?
Me?
Yeah. You want
So
to
I
read
read
number 1?
okay, number 1.
Yeah.
So I went into work yesterday, and the boss called me into his office to tell me that I had the highest sales for the month. B. Oh wow, congratulations. Well done.
Perfect. Thank you, Knock. That was wonderful. So, how do we respond to this? You just got some great information. And so, how do you respond?
Respond.
How do you answer? Respond. So, for example, I'm your boss, and I tell you personally that you had the highest sales for the month. Congratulations. And how do you respond? What do you say
So
after
thank
that?
you.
Okay, good. Hello. We have CC. Is that Rocky? Okay, so how else would we respond? Ken, how would you respond? Your boss tells you had the highest sales for the month. What do you say?
Maybe thanks to you and other colleagues' support, I could do that.
Okay, good. And how else? Garrett, how would you respond to this? You had the highest sales for the month.
To my boss.
Yeah, no, your boss tells you, for example, I'm your boss, Garrett, and I tell you that you had the highest sales for the month.
Oh, thanks a lot. Well, honor was all mine.
Okay, good. Previous masses, I will do more than that probably. I'll work very hard. Okay, good. So
Yes,
that's
yes.
perfect. Of course you will.
I am a good work. I will be
Yeah,
good
you're a
work. More than.
hard worker. Ismail, the hard worker.
Yes, yes.
Perfect. Good. Okay. I think I would be very excited to say, oh, thank you very much. Of course, I did try. I did very well. I'm very happy to hear that, for example. Let's see. Knock, did you say anything? Doesn't look like it. Knock, do you want to?
Me?
Yeah.
You mean respond?
Yeah. How would you feel in this situation?
I feel so happy.
Good. Good. And you can ask, am I getting a promotion? Am I getting my money? Okay. Good. And
And I would say,
Rocky? Oh.
I would say, I am so happy for working for you.
Good. That's perfect. I'm happy to work for you.
Yes.
Perfect. Good. Well, thank you. And so, Rocky, why don't you tell us how you would feel? I'm your boss, and I say you had the highest sales of the month.
Sorry.
With number one here, it says, so I went into work
Okay.
today, and the boss called me to the office to tell me that I had the highest sales for the month. So if I am your boss and I tell you this, that you had the highest sales for the month, how are you going to respond? What would you say?
I would say like thank you very much for complimenting me.
That's it? You wouldn't be maybe more excited? You fantastic.
That how can I express that feeling? That's wonderful. I will show some facial expressions, you know.
Okay.
And I really admire, like, if someone is going to compliment if I did something extraordinary.
Right, good. So you wouldn't just use, verbal expressions, but you would use facial expressions, so
Yeah,
that's fantastic.
yeah. But I don't think like if I'm going to if I'm going to do a kind of silly thing like I'm jumping on my feet, and like like hooray, like because somehow we have to control our emotions like in working place, like because I can't be express myself I'm expressing myself in my family, so in working environment it could be in some kind of limitations, like it's very good, but like you need to understand you have to behave, like not too much uh, behaving like you are having a party, like that what I meant.
No, I think you're right too. That you do have to limit yourself to some emotion. You can't just go crazy and jump up and down at work. Probably isn't the best thing, but yes. I mean, I just tried to give my best. Absolutely, I did my best this month, and I'm very happy as well. So fantastic. So congratulations, everyone. You all have a promotion. Yeah, he is. This man is always busy. Garrett, did you want to say something?
No, I was just feeling that you just what you said in last,
The
you are
promotion.
all, yes.
Perfect. Good. All right. Well, and then so number 2. So Rocky, since you haven't read yet, can you read number 2, A and B, please?
Sorry, which one? Number 2.
Yes.
Okay. My sister had her baby last night. B. Oh, did she? How wonderful.
Okay. Good. So, maybe a little more enthusiasm. My sister had her baby last night. Okay. So how do we respond? How do you respond? My sister had her baby last night. Garrett, we'll start with you. Ladies first.
Okay. My sister had her baby last night. Oh, did she? How wonderful. Congratulations.
That's good. Okay, you can also ask, depending on the person, if it's the first time they've become an aunt or uncle. Okay, so that might be more interest into the conversation, and not just, oh, great, fantastic. so yeah, that might be something we want to ask. If it's a boy or a girl, what's the name? You can ask how much the baby weighs, how long the baby is, things like that.
Yeah.
Good. And how the sister
You're
is.
promoted now.
I'm sorry, Chris, what did you say?
No, I was just about to say that you are promoted now. You are uncle now.
Exactly. A different promotion this time.
Right.
So good. All right, Ken, what about you? What do you have to say about this topic?
Maybe, wow, wonderful. I can't wait to see cute little baby. Our cute little baby.
Very good. Of course, all babies are cute, right?
Yeah.
But
So very good. All right, Rocky, what about you? What would you say in this situation?
Yeah, I must be delighted by this news, and I will feel very very happy, and I would like to express feeling like wow, amazing, like wow, beautiful, amazing. What should I say? Like I'm going to I'm going to be uncle. Um, it's great feeling.
Okay, good. So yes, that's something else you can say. Let's see what else. Jay, do you have anything else? Jay, I'm knock.
Knock, yeah. I would say, well, that is amazing. You are an uncle now, and you have to do something nice to your sister baby, and maybe you will wait for your sister baby grow up together and share things with him.
Good. And good vocabulary. What is your sister's baby called? Depending on if it's a girl or a boy, there's two words that we use.
Sorry.
And this is for everyone too. What is your sister's baby called? Oh, Garrett's one. Niece and nephew.
Niece, nephew.
Yeah, niece is for girls, nephew is for boy. And it depends on who you are. For example, Garrett and I would be aunts, okay? And the boys in the class would be uncles. Okay, there's some family vocabulary there too. Perfect. All right, any other questions here? No?
I have a question. How wonderful it is, she is in this case.
I'm sorry?
How wonderful it is. How wonderful she was. I mean, for yeah. What?
Why are we using it like this?
It's a complete form of how wonderful. Because baby is a human. It is a bit strange. So I should say how wonderful.
Well, I think how in this case is used instead of that. That is wonderful. Oh, how wonderful. How beautiful. How. I think I'm not exactly sure why we use it like that, to tell you the
I guess
truth.
they're trying to express the quantity of your happiness, like how, like the huge amount of quantity of happiness, like how wonderful. You have the general idea.
I think so. I'm just. Okay. So I'm looking up here. It says to what degree or extent it's an intensifier for exclamation. For example, how kind of you. Okay. How kind of you is that's very nice of you for whatever reason. For example, in different words. Okay. So we do use how in that sense of that you're very thankful or something like that.
Yes. Sometimes people say, "How cool are you?"
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. Like
As well, but that's
uh,
actually
a degree. Like yes,
mm-hmm.
yes.
Good. Any other questions here?
Hmm, I guess not.
All right, let's see here. No, okay, let me go to the next slide then. All right, so applies and decide which one sounds more interesting. And actually, this is the last slide I have for today. Okay, so I will go ahead and read these to make it fair, so no one reads too much or too little. So the first one is, oh really, or oh that's absolutely fantastic. Okay, so which
Hmm.
one sounds more interesting?
I guess
B.
B.
B. All right, and why do you say that?
Um,
Because go
okay,
ahead.
first. Okay, like I was thinking you're going to first, but
Okay,
like
thank you.
oh really, oh really, like it's a self question, like oh really, but like oh that's absolutely fantastic. Yes,
So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
in my
you are
feeling,
into something into like you think that interesting thing is happening. Like you enjoying it. Like
All right, Ken, what do you think?
yeah,
Excuse me, what do you think?
I focus on the phonetics thing. Your
Mm-hmm.
tone of voice is much more wider, so it's more expressive than first one.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's why B shows your interest more.
Mm-hmm. Good. Does anyone else agree or disagree? Okay. Well, I absolutely agree with B as well. I mean, we have what is this called? Absolutely is something for I did this with Lucia one time. She asked me about these. It's to intensifier. That's what it is. It's to intensify or add emphasis to an adjective, and fantastic. And so this is to a higher degree of emphasis than oh really. Of course, your tone of voice does play a big part in this as well. You can say, oh really, or oh that's absolutely fantastic. So it depends on your tone of voice, but in general, the way it's written, we can understand that B is more interesting. Okay. So with the second one, we have well done and great. I knew you could do it. So which one here sounds more interesting?
I can answer.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Well, for me, the B is more interesting because if you say well done, that means it shows you are not interesting, and it is a very short way to say, and um it is not good. Like well done,
Mm-hmm.
okay, and it's true that you are not interested in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Anyone else want to comment?
For me, number B is more familiar, so I would definitely say, great. I knew you could do that, or you could do it.
Mm-hmm. All right. Anyone else? Rocky, Ken?
I guess B is more appropriate, but generally we use well done. But it's like we are having this kind of compliment too often, so sometimes like we think like it's not too much like sounds good to us, like, but when we when we hear this like when you could do it, and it's like it shows us someone has faith on you, like someone has a trust on you, and is really want to compliment you, you know, like so
Mm-hmm.
it sound more appropriate according to me.
Okay. Good. Well, that's fine. Ken, any comments?
Yes, I tend to say well done. Also, it's up to the tone of voice. Well done and well done. Great! I knew
Write
you
down,
could
Ken.
do it. Great! I knew you could do it. A bit different nuance. Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
longer sentence maybe shows more interest. Yeah, that's also true.
Good.
Also, maybe you confirm this phrase confirm the person more. Sounds like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's actually what I was going to say. With kind of all of these, the longer sentence is the more interesting one, just because it adds more dynamics. You know, it's not just, oh, really? Well done. You know, it's adding more words, and so it would be more interesting anyway, so that's good. And then for the last word, oh, wow, you must be pleased or excellent. Okay, so basically what I was saying is with oh wow, you must be pleased will be more interesting because it has more words. What are your comments? Rocky?
Yeah, sure, do agree.
You don't have anything else to support that?
Yeah, I guess like in last word, I guess both are okay because excellent is a very good compliment. I guess so. I guess like 50-50 for me, like 50-50 situation. Yeah, both are okay. Not bad. But like most
Mm.
of the time, we are not using like wow, you must be pleased. Like rarely we are going to listen to this compliment, but excellent, like it's more general.
Okay, yeah, exactly. Excellent is it can be used in many different ways. A little bit more boring, it's just one word. Okay, other comments?
Mm.
No? No more comments? No one wants to say anything else?
I think A is that pass. It's a bit different nuance to me.
Really?
Excellent is compliment, but you must be pleased. Wow, you must be pleased. Sounds like I knew you could it, or maybe you are pleased. So mentioning about the person's feeling more than my feeling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like yes, like someone eaten too much food, and you can say like wow, you must be pleased.
Right, you must be stuffed, for example. You must be very full. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
considering their feelings, but I think that's good too, in a way. Garrett, do you have any comments?
Um, and A has more expressions, so this is a bit complete. But excellent is just if you are formal or if you are not interacting with anyone. So you can also say that, oh, that's excellent. But if you are informal or if you want to express yourself more, so you can say that, oh, wow, you must be pleased.
Okay, yep, that's very true too. So good. And Knock, any final comments?
The same idea.
She took the words right out of your mouth. Okay, well, let me go ahead and stop screen sharing here, and I'll say goodbye to everyone. We've come to basically the end of our class today. So great class. I like to analyze English. It helps me kind of understand my native language even better. So thank you. I appreciate it. Hopefully you enjoyed the class today. I think it was educational, and so we can maybe use different words, different expressions, to express ourselves, to be involved in conversations. Okay, so that'd be
Yes.
fantastic.
It was
All right, any final comments? Good.
absorbing, so absorbing
Okay.
it was.
Perfect. Well, the next class I'm going to have will be on Friday, okay, at 12 o'clock my time, Spain time. So 3 hours before today in your country. Okay?
Coming Friday.
Yes, Friday, not tomorrow, but the next day.
Okay.
Okay. So wonderful. Any other comments?
Tomorrow is Thursday.
Tomorrow's
So-
Thursday. The next day.
Next day. Okay.
Good.
All right, perfect. Well, I hope to see all of you there. Until then, have a great day. Have fun, and I will see you on Friday, hopefully, okay? We'll be talking about going to a bank. So if you do travel, it might be helpful, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
All right,
Thank you very much.
wonderful. Well, everyone have a great day, okay?